Hey, it's me, PQRV. I am 28. Yeah, I can't believe it. I have been doing music since around 2015, 2016. And you can convert, uh, how many years that's been yourself. But, yeah, it's weird to think I was doing this in my early 20s. And now, as I'm getting closer to 30, it's definitely, I wouldn't say weird, but it's different to think that in an alternate universe I probably would be a photographer by now. I went to college for photography a long time ago. Um, and that was in 2013 when I started college. And that was around the time I started getting like really interested in music. Not like making it or anything, but just like how some of my favorite artists and artists that eventually would become my favorite artists made their songs, how they did certain effects, and eventually how um you make music and stuff. Yeah. Um I remember the number now. It's like 7 or 8 years I've been doing this. Um yeah, and it's weird to look back on my journey. I I always liked music, but I wasn't like always like, oh, how do they make this? Or, ooh, how do I do that? Oh, I want to do a cover of this. How do I learn to play this? Um, it was just music was always on around my house, and that's not what I was into at the time as a kid. I was into like cartoons and stuff and comics. And my trajectory for these things have always been like when I was a kid, I always wanted to like draw and like do like comics or cartoons or stuff. Um, or like do archaeology or, whatnot. And then in high school, um, I started really getting into acting. I was in my high school plays from like uh late freshman year to my senior year. And I have loved movies at that point, but like not like now how much I love movies. Like I can ramble off like weird trivia and stuff. And that's when like my grandma on my mother's side, she said talked about that she had a record player from her own mother. I was like, oh, my dad has these records when I lived in a beautiful blue house from like when I was a kid to you know like 2014, 2015. My dad had this milk crate of records and he had like Queen, he had like the Rocky 3 soundtrack. He had just some random records. He had a Paul McCartney record that I liked. Um, yeah, and that eventually led me into how do they make this, like listening to different genres and stuff, music to, I want to make my own music. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, when I started making music, it was with loops. I would do like loop apps and make my own loops and stuff. Um, One of them was like, I think this was Music Maker Jammer. I think that was the name of it. I did loops on that. I made some songs on there. I learned a lot from doing that, like how to structure songs, and like how I wanted things to sound. And like what style of music I really wanted to make. And then from that, I went on to well, not an actual music software, but like a music making app that's not as good, I think, as what I use now, which is BandLab. But at the time, it was perfect for me. It was called, I think, Soundtrap. I think that was called. I made some songs on there, some like video game sounding ones, and but after a while of just like messing around with that, I was like, I think it's time for like something more. There has to be something more out there. And that's when I found BandLab, and I started making music on there like around 2018, 2019. Just like using like my thumbs to make music and stuff. Then I went on to getting this with, MIDI plug. And then now, and then eventually using like my actual vocals. I never sang on any of my stuff until I figured now was the time. I sang. After a while, I got tired of I used a headphone mic. But now, with this future stuff, I have a new mic that I got for my birthday. And also a guitar interface. So there will be actual guitar on some new songs, wherever that is. I'm still going through like a learning curve with this stuff, but hopefully I can make more wonderful music for you guys. So yeah. So yeah, long music journey. I've had a long life. I probably won't get into like my personal life that much or at all, but yeah, just had a roller coaster of a personal life, and I feel like on my music journey, it's just been uphill. I feel more confident about my music skills and the music I make now, that I have in the past. I think it's thanks to just learning from like YouTube musicians and stuff, people like Rob Scallon or Andrew Wan or Rumi or Dave from Dave from A Boy in a Band, and just like these other creators like Mr. Wobbles or to like my influences. Like, I love the Smiths, I love Phil Collins, I love Gorillaz, Talking Heads. You know, I think I already said the Smiths, Daft Punk, a lot of stuff. Just like experimental stuff, electronic stuff, like classic rock stuff. Yeah. So yeah, as this video is winding down, it's almost over. Yeah. Looking back, I wish I would have started my music journey earlier. But you know, that's life. You don't know what you want or like what you want to do with your life. Yeah. You don't know what you want in life until like you find it, or you know. I It's weird to think I wanted to be an actor. It's like now I want to be a musician. But that comes with challenges. It comes with, you know, having to put out stuff and having to work hard and figure out right notes and stuff. It comes with having to fight with getting your music out there and having people notice you. And thanks to all the people that subscribed or that are listening to my music. They're not the numbers that I want, but I am happy regardless of the numbers that I'm getting, that people are like listening to my stuff, and you guys are commenting that you like it, which, yeah. And also, like, I don't really expect like huge record contracts or millions of dollars from this. If I do get some sort of notoriety from this, I don't think really it would change anything other than the fact that I'll try to get my music out there in different ways and try to be more involved with the community that gets built from this, if it does. And like try to not get success into my head, because yeah, everybody thinks like wanting to make the album covers and go on tours and sell t-shirts and stuff, but like more and more as I get older, as I'm reaching 30, which gosh, that's scary. I just keep thinking I would like my music to just get out there. Hopefully I get a following from it, and I don't care if I get millions of dollars or just $1,000 from this, or just that I feel in my own mind that I feel like this has been a success. I'm kind of happy where I am right now, but I wish, I had more followers and my music is where I want it to be. It's getting there, but hopefully once I learn everything I need to do with the stuff I have, it's whatever comes out next. Hopefully it's the greatest thing I have ever done. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm 28, and I still have a long journey ahead of me, and hopefully, I get somewhere by I'm by I'm the age of 30. Yeah. I'm already feeling for 30 if I'm blanking out here. Yeah. So I will continue to make music. I will continue to try and learn and make better stuff for you guys. We'll just see where this goes. So yeah. This is PQRV. Happy 28th birthday to me. And stay tuned for more music. Alrighty, see ya.